What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at mid Rooney, the 3-star, 4-star English striker. Very, very lucky to get him in the 88 plus. To be honest, any 88s, I would have taken him. To be honest, he's coming in at 340,000 coins. He has dropped a little bit since obviously that SBC did come out, which is expected. He is a high 5'9", and we very rarely get a give a go of him, really. He's got an 86 as a base, 88 as his normal or his mid, and a 91 as his prime. In terms of traits, we've got outside of the foot as the only one, and he can be in positions of cam, centre forward, and striker. So very, very nice in that middle side of it. In terms of stats, good pace, good shooting, passing's okay. That is why a lot of people will choose Architect if you want him more of a cam. And then obviously the dribbling isn't bad as well. Would have expected a little bit more on the composure side of stuff, but most definitely still be able to work with that. And then we have got some good physicals. We're going to be running the Hawk. We'll show you all of the chem styles that you can use with Rooney at the end of the video. Now let's get into Rooney and see what he can do for us. If you're looking for coaching service, foot champs, rivals, or just looking for generic coins, 100k, 500k, a mil, I recommend using SkyCoach at skycoach.gg. Link will be in the description, and make sure on your checkout to use the code JT11 for a discount on your order. Straight into Wayne. He's going to pass it on into Henry, who's going to have a run attempt, and it's going to be a free kick. What has Wazza got in his locker? Good power, not the accuracy that we want, an 84. We're going to have to set him aside as Nakata looks like he wants to take it. Let's see if he's set it up nicely. Over the wall, and he absolutely bags it. I'm interested with Wayne, as I do think that he really should be quite a nice card. I do like his prime. That definitely has got some very nice vibes to it. He normally looks like he should be a very good striker slash cam. Passing wise, I would like a little bit more. If I was going for a cam, I'd definitely have to be boosting up that passing that little bit more, as definitely it could be better. Into Rooney. He's going to take a touch, get the volley, and it's a great save. Just hits the keeper's left arm. Can we find it in here? A couple of step overs, maybe not. It's just cancelled them. Into Wayne. He's going to turn it back round, and Carvalho is going to take him. Oh, it's into Wayne. He's going to drill it. I do feel like Wayne definitely had more strength in actual football. I believe in kind of on the ball strength was definitely considerably better than what the strength is saying now. And I will see if that is... Oh, he's going to be offside for that anyway. But I'm going to see, obviously, if the prime reflects that a little bit more. But I definitely felt like he was more hungry for the ball in real life. He doesn't feel like he's had that nice of a card, really, as we find it here. And especially in terms of strength. We're going to get the left foot across goal. Henry's going to, unfortunately, be offside. Cracking interception from Wayne there. Going to try and get this straight up to him if we can. We find the through ball. It's a good first touch across. Keeper's out. Little dink. He's not having luck with this first goal, though. Into Rooney. Steps it across. It's got to be a big finish. And there we go. Wayne with his first. It had to be. There it is. Big. Into first touch. Finds the rocket. Little 1-2. Have we got the pace? Couple of step overs. Sees him in the dust. Can we find it? Little big fake shot around, and it's just enough to jump over. Over the top. Get the chest. Lovely. First touch. Second touch. Bang. And Rooney with a beautiful kickoff. Wasn't expecting, to be honest, someone with the major amount of agility. Definitely feels nice on the ball, but at times does feel very static, which you will find with definitely a Rooney type player. He isn't necessarily known for his agile dribbling. He should be a very powerhouse sort of striker. Somebody with a good amount of pace, should be able to get in behind and get either the assist off or obviously an absolute rocket to get in himself. Into him here, looking for that 1-2 to Henry down the wing. It's a great assist in. Henry's going all the way. If Caher would have got out the way. Rooney looking for it. Oh, nearly gets the chest. Oh, that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. The chip is always there. And whoa, what a hat-trick it would have been. Good ball into Rooney. Got to find something on the inside if we can. Like I say, doesn't necessarily feel heavily agile, so you kind of do want to be able to not necessarily always make them kind of diagonal runs. You kind of want a straight run with him as well. Obviously, there is times and places that he will be able to do it, but most definitely is not going to be the number one dribbler in your team. Good dribbling from him, though, I will say it. There it is. Back to him. Thought the keeper was out a little bit more. He pushed him back in nicely to kind of keep up with that. Oh, there it is. It's a lovely 1-2 with Rooney and Valère. He's absolutely screwed this. Ball roll inside, sees Valère, goes the bottom left, and the 87th minute, Rooney with a crucial assist. And again, he's going to see Valère in here. Can Valère do the rest? Going to go with the little fake. Finds it back into him. Nakata. Rooney on the edge. Big step. Goes for the shot. And it's a great block from Shaw. So we are going into the overall for Rooney then. So the card itself's coming in at 340, which is fair enough, to be honest. 336 at the moment. He has had a little tail drop. He was, where was that? The 16th. So we are on the 19th now. So he was about 435 before obviously the SBC came out. So he has actually dropped a considerable amount, which would mean that a lot of people have got him, to be honest. With 86, there's 100,000 coins, which is a pretty standard. There is a heavy downgrade on pace from his mid to his to obviously his base there. His prime obviously has one less than his mid, but has a bit more shooting, passing, defending, which again, not too fussed. Physical's definitely got a better upgrade, which is what I remember of Rooney, is what I was saying at the start. Rooney was a very physical player. Doesn't necessarily show you the fancy stuff. He's not necessarily a 5 skiller, but most definitely on the ball, he would be able to keep it and run with it. And I think that prime is definitely kind of picturing that, really. In terms of English icons, I think he's probably one of the best ones to get. I think Gerrard's most definitely not a bad one as well, but I would 100% take Rooney in a heartbeat every single time, and purely that is being a Manchester United fan anyway. Rooney was one of my favourite players growing up. Beckham, I would probably be less inclined to, because Rooney is the one for me. I do think Gerrard, 218. Rio's definitely not a bad one if you've not already got your Virgils, your other special centre-backs that are definitely just as good. Other than that, I think that is probably about it in terms of English icons. Rooney most definitely is the best one to get there. And again, with the 88 plus, there is loads of icons that you can get that either are more expensive or more desirable at times. But I do think Rooney is a fit-in position. He actually is more than the SBC as well, which is even better. For the SBC was coming in about 230 at the start. Don't know what it is now, but that is still 100k or 200k when I packed him, better off. And I think most definitely great pace, great shooting, dribbling wasn't bad. Like I say, there was moments where I do think he was a little bit static, which you could imagine from obviously a more physical striker who is, again, not necessarily a tall striker. Normally we find a bit of pace, great shooting, dribbling's okay, and then more strength as a taller 6'2", 6'3" striker. Rooney most definitely is more balanced. He does have moments, especially with that LB stop. If you want to change directions, that does work quite well. But in terms of finding himself in trouble, you want to find your strength rather than necessarily a ball roll or dribble with him, as that will just be more effective with this card. If we are looking at other strikers that you could get for that same sort of price, I will give you an option of a little bit cheaper and a little bit more expensive. As we see already, we've only got just over a page, probably say like what, 5, 6 less than 30 who are over a mil at this moment in time. If we go all the way down to 330, which is where Rooney is, Gerd Muller's there, Richarlison. If I'm going a little bit more expensive and I'm thinking who do I want to go for, out of this list, I do like Ronaldo, even though he's an SBC. Cracking one if you can do him untradeable. I would probably go out of the purchase cards here. I would probably go Diego Forlan. I don't know what it is with that card, but honestly, he absolutely has my pants down every time I play him, and I don't know why. His pace is good, his shooting's fantastic, the dribbling's good as well. No physicals, he's a 4-star, but he just works. I don't know what it is, he just works. Di Natale, obviously another option as well. If we are looking for a little bit cheaper, we have got, obviously below him, we've got Ansu Fati. Aubameyang most definitely is not a bad card at all. 4-star, big height, Great pace on him. Should have a good shot. Correa's SBC, if you did finish that, then obviously you are absolutely in the money. 89 upgraded. That's going to be a cracking card for you. Del P's not a bad card. If we're going a bit cheaper, a bit further down, Haaland, again, will always do a job. Don't think he's as effective. I definitely don't see him as much as we did at the start of the game. If we're looking, I'm thinking we're going to have to go a bit further down here. Ross Barkley as an SBC was nice, but most definitely not at that sort of level. I'd say Rooney's probably in a good price range for what he can actually give you. Looking at a few of these, I don't think they're going to beat the effective price unless you are looking at like a gold card, I think. If we go a bit further down, like Ronaldo at 63,000 coins is always going to be a nice card. I definitely would consist of going to go get that SBC instead. But if I'm looking at tradable cards, Diego Forlan maybe again in his hero version, just his normal. Robbie Keane's obviously not a bad one. If we go a bit further down, Papin was good. I'd probably say in terms of his price, he's probably at the most efficient, to be honest. Looking at a few of these, I wouldn't put him over. I wouldn't say don't get Rooney and get this card instead. I think most definitely Rooney's in a good price range. So I'd say for the price that you're looking at, he is probably the most efficient that you can get for 336. Gerd Muller I've not actually tried, but we will pick him up because he again looks like an absolute cracking card in game. So we will try him out as well. But Rooney for me, solid card. Got the pace, got the shooting, dribbling's good. Little bit on the composure. I can't wait to try his mid out. Let me know what you think about him. Have you got any versions of Rooney? Did you get him from this SBC the same as me? Apart from that, I'm going to give him a solid, I'd say 9.5. I think he's nearly there. We'll try the prime out and see if that's our solid 10. Apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.